Hey everybody, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I'm ZeldaMaster, and in this episode, we're going to be taking on the longest and, well, my absolute favorite side quest within the game. Pretty much my favorite side quest within any Zelda game, and that is a love story. It is known as the Anju Kafei side quest. We're going to be reuniting a couple within the next 3 days. A lot of stuff are going to go down, and we're going to have to utilize all of the time we have for this quest. So let's go ahead and get started by observing this boy dressed in purple hair, and he has like a Pikachu type mask on. He's gonna go running right now. We see him every day within the 3-day cycle. When we start off on dawn of the first day, you know, he goes ahead and delivers a letter, and that's all we know about him. It's time to know more about him. And let's start off by making our way to the mayor's residence. This is pretty much going to initiate the side quest itself. You can find it here on East Clocktown, and I believe we're going to have to wait until 10 a.m. for it to open, but we're going to go ahead and wait here, and once it's 10 and it's opened up, we're going to enter it and get started. Alright, now that it is 10 a.m., as you can see, Gorman has entered the mayor's residence, because he has an appointment as well. So here we are. Let's go ahead and actually see what Gorman has to do here. So, I am of the Gorman Troop. I have an appointment to meet with Madame today. Oh, really? Then that should be fine if you just go in. Cool. Alright, so what about me? Can I meet with her too? Welcome. Do you have some business? The room on the left is the mayor's room. It sounds like they're having some kind of meeting, I think. I mean, shouldn't you know? You are the receptionist, so... okay. The room on your right is the drawing room, and it's also Madame Aroma's office. Okay, well, Madame Aroma is actually someone we need to speak to pretty much initiate this whole side quest that we have to uptake. So let's go ahead and speak to her. Oh dear, are you on a field trip? Are you an expert person? Finder I hire. Yes, I say, you have the face of a pro. Why, thank you, madame. The characteristics of the person I want you to find. Yes, I know them. The person I want you to locate is my son, Kafei. You know him, don't you? You don't really. He disappeared about a month ago. It's terrible. I'm so very worried. I can't get food down my throat, and I've lost 5 pounds. You need to lose more, so you should continue to worry, I guess. But you haven't anything, though. Oh dear. Well, could you look for him? Sure, yeah. Oh my, of course. You are an expert. Well, I'm counting on you. And she gives us a mask. This is the Kafei's mask. It's supposed to look like his face. Really creepy. Though I do find it interesting because you can pretty much put on this mask, speak to people, and then people will know exactly what you're looking for, because, you know, apparently Link can't talk, so he needs a mask to do it for him. But there we go. Now, I'm going to go ahead and enter here. This is actually, I believe, where she sleeps and whatnot, but in this room, we can find a diary. Let's go ahead and check it out. So, Kafei's diary. Ooh. This might help us out a little. So, the wedding ceremony is soon. It might be early, but I finished my wedding mask. I wonder if Anju has made hers. She tends to do things at last minute, so probably not. There's a gathering of fellows at the milk bar tonight. I plan to show off my wedding mask and talk about my sweetheart as best as I can. Aww. And you can also see a picture of this Anju person, so I think we know who she is. We haven't really got to see her much, but we soon will. Anyways, as you can tell, Gorman is entering the room. Around like 11 a.m. he'll be in here. It's just taking him a while to actually walk. There you go, almost 11. And let's go ahead and check out what they're talking about. So, Madame Aroma, I am Gorman. It has been some time. Thank you for letting us perform at this year's Carnival of Time. Oh dear me, Gorman, there's a problem. Meaning? The opening performance I've asked you to do. Ah, yes. They've cancelled just now. What's this? Allow me to explain. Oh, excuse me. I am to work at this year's show, or that was the plan. I am Toto, manager of Zora Band at the Indogogos. He arrived this morning. Actually, there's been an unusual accident in Great Bay, and due to the unusual accident, Lulu the diva in the Indogogos has lost her voice. Why? Why? The details are quite long, so I'll spare you. At any rate, I must cancel our performance at this year's Carnival of Time. See? Then this means the Gorman's troupe job is... It's off. But that's all, Gorman. There's always next year. I'm busy with other matters, like trying to lose weight, right? Okay, so now we understand why Gorman is just drowning himself with milk within the bar, and he's all upset and whatnot. It now makes sense. So I think that's pretty cool. It's a small little event you can watch and figure out exactly what happens and what makes him so upset when we see him at the milk bar. But anyways, with all of that done, what we're gonna want to do is make our way to the Stock Pot Inn, and that can be located right in here. This is pretty much a stock pot inn, so let's go ahead and enter it. And well, I believe we'll be at a perfect time to witness another little side quest type thing. Not necessarily side quest, but here you can find the lady. Her name is Anju. So now we know who Kafei was talking about. Yeah, we still have to find Kafei because he's missing. He's been missing for a freaking month, so that is pretty bad. But I believe we actually seen this little event that happens here. Her grandmother, which is Anju's grandmother right here, who read us stories and whatnot, is chilling out. So, oh, Tortoise, I've already had lunch. Grandmother, I am Anju. Tortoise was my dad. And you haven't had lunch yet. I've already had lunch. Now be quick and take that away. Not eating is bad for you. Please eat. Didn't I say I already ate lunch, Tortoise? Impossible, child. Then don't eat my food. I give up. Phew. Phew. Would you like me to read you a story? Not me, I'm good. I don't want to spend all day. I got some other things to do. But yeah, we saw this little event happen when we had to read us stories, but I thought I'd show it to you again because why the heck not? And we can also read this diary. So this is Granny's diary. It was my granddaughter who cooked again today. Putting that to the lips shortens life. No wonder she doesn't want to eat. She doesn't want to die sooner than she should. I thought of a way to get by without eating. I'll try it tomorrow. I just hope I'm not caught. What? Well, you gave us human hearts for candy, so are you eating humans? She must have some weird way of doing things, but okay. So now what we want to do is we want to wait. And we're gonna have to wait until around like 2, somewhere in the afternoon, like about an hour from now. We just have to wait for Anju to take the food upstairs and come back down to the desk where we can talk to her and let her know about Kafei, because we do have a mask that looks like him, and maybe if we show it to her, she might give us some information or something. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait here till she comes back down from her room and stands at the desk. Alright, now that she is here, we don't want to speak to her yet. We want to wait a little bit, because around 2, the postman will come here and he'll actually have a letter, and this letter is gonna be from someone in particular. So let's go ahead and check out this gossip. What is this? I have delivered this to you. Wait. This letter, where did you get it? From the post box. That's not what I mean. From the post box where? From the post box somewhere. That's not what I mean. Alright, so the postman's too stubborn, he won't tell her exactly, but I do know where he got it. It was, remember that boy in that weird mask, the Pikachu-like mask? Yeah, he got it from that post box in particular. Now, after she gets the letter, you want to put on the Kafei's mask and speak to her. So, you're also looking for Kafei? I have a request. Kafei, I have a clue that will help you find him. Tonight at 11:30, please come to our kitchen. We'll talk then. And we promised to meet her at night, and it's been added to our notebook. Alright, sweet. Now, speak to her without the mask, and welcome to the Stock Pot Inn. Did you have a reservation? Yes, we did. Maybe, I don't know. I'll try to sneak one. So, you do have a reservation. That's good. Mr. Link, is it? One moment, please. Wait, okay, I'll take it. Mr. Link, I have you down for an afternoon arrival. Your room is our knife chamber on the 2nd floor. Here is your key. Now, you don't have to get this key, but it's kind of interesting for what's to come when you do have this key with you. So you want to steal whoever's reservation this was and keep it. I mean, he did kind of reserve it under your name, so we deserve it. Please relax. Alright, we are going to relax. And I'll show you who reserved it exactly, as we are going to wait until around 4 p.m. So about an hour and 15 from now, and we'll see exactly who it is. Okay, so look at that, a Goron all the way from Snowhead is here. How nice is that? He's a traveling merchant as well, which is kind of cool. Let's go ahead and see what he has to say. So, I'm terribly sorry. There are no vacancies today. We're booked solid with reservations. I made a reservation. The name is Linkgoro. Mr. Linkgoro, I don't have a reservation under that name. There is one close to that, but... What? Really, Goro? Well, it's nice weather, so I'll just sleep outside, Goro. I'm terribly sorry. Now, here's the thing. His name is Link. He shares the same name as us, but he happens to say Goro after every other word, so... Yeah, that is the issue. That's why she couldn't tell. She thinks his full name is Linkgoro, but it's not. He's an idiot. But he's gonna go ahead and sit down, I guess, and chill out. It's too bad for him that we took his reservation, but that's okay. I believe he'll actually leave, or is he gonna stand here? I'm not too sure, but it doesn't matter. What we need to do now is we need to wait here until 12-ish, you know, 11:30, as she said, and speak to her within the kitchen, which the kitchen can be located right... Oh, hi there. Can be located right here. So I'm gonna come back. The easiest way to do this is just to wait in here. Honestly, we're not gonna be kicked out because we do have a reservation key. She usually shuts this, I believe, at 8 p.m. But if you do have a key, she will not kick you out. So we can stay in our room or just stand outside, whatever floats your boat. I'm gonna wait out here, and yeah, we'll come back at 11. Okay, guys, it's about time. Let's go ahead and re-enter the Stockpot Inn. And, well, let's make our way down to the kitchen. I believe Anju should start approaching, or maybe she's already there. Nope, she's going to start heading to the kitchen as well at 11. If you try to speak to her, I believe she tells you, yes, we'll talk in the kitchen. Alright, sounds good. Now, you can't actually enter from after 8 p.m. unless you take the door that's upstairs. So if you don't have a reservation key, don't worry, you can easily just come in from here and you'll be good to go. Either way, she will lock you out if you don't have the reservation key, but it's not an issue because you can still sneak in, so that's fine, right? But anyways, let's go ahead and wait for her in this dirty kitchen. Look at that, freaking spiders and fish. Like, what is going on? Clean it up, jeez. But alright, so, I'm so sorry to trouble you late at night. It's about him, Kafei. I received a letter from him. Strange, isn't it? Getting a letter from a missing person? But there's absolutely no mistaking it's from him. It's clear to me. Please. Here is my letter. Please put this in the post box. When this is delivered, when he receives my letter, you should be able to meet him. Please tell him that Anju is waiting for him. And please, after you've seen him, tell me how he looked. I'm scared. I can't go. Can I ask this favor of you? Yes. Thank you very much. And there we go. We got a letter to Kafei. Quick, deliver it to her. Deliver it for her. I was gonna say, wait, what? Kafei's not a chick. But yeah, okay. Please mail it immediately in the morning. Alright, we could either do that or you could mail it now. I suggest mailing it now so you don't have to worry about it. But yes, we have a really important letter and we must mail it as soon as possible because if we don't, we could ruin their relationship, I guess. But something pretty cool is you can actually see the Goron sleeping out here if you do take his reservation key. And he says, the wind has gotten damp, Goro. Tomorrow is rain, Goro. Goro. So he can kind of tell that it's gonna rain tomorrow, which is interesting. But alright, here is the letter to Kafei. Let's go ahead and head to any post box and just deliver it straight up like that. So your letter has been received, Kaching, shall be delivered tomorrow. How cool is that system? Alright, now all we want to do is go ahead and forward time to dawn of the second day. We got a couple things we want to do tomorrow. Not too much. The third day is a lot of other things, but the main things that happen within this quest, or at least the most time-consuming ones, are within the first day, so we kind of got over the main hump, but the next couple things we gotta do are really important, so we gotta make sure that we do everything we can within this part, because, you know, if we don't make it on a certain time or something, you will end up kind of messing this whole thing up. So yeah, there are certain events basically we have to do at certain times, so yeah. And the first thing you want to do is make your way to the laundry pool and wait here for quite a bit. We are going to have to wait until 3 p.m. so yeah, we got some time to kill. I'm just gonna wait here though. You can go ahead and run around, do whatever you want. Just make sure time is moving at the normal flow and not slow. If you have the inverted Song of Time played, I highly suggest reverting it because it's not worth it. But yeah, we're gonna have to wait for Kafei to get his letter, and that's around 3. As you can tell, when we ring this doorbell, he comes out, but then he notices, okay, well thank you camera angle, but he's gonna notice that no postman is there, so he's gonna run back into the room, so we can't do anything. So we're just gonna have to wait until 3, and then we'll see what happens. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit here in the rain until 3 p.m. Alright, the time has come. It's almost 3, and as you can tell, the postman is here to deliver a letter. A letter that we put in earlier this morning, or pretty much last night. That was from Anju. He's gonna go ahead and ring the bell, which will let this guy know that he should go ahead and pick it up. So, that's kind of weird how he is the one receiving the letter. But let's go ahead and sneak into his house. You have to wait for him to go out to the postman to sneak in, otherwise the door will be locked. So yeah, and now we're gonna have to wait here until he comes back. It takes him about an hour to get his mail. I mean, it's a little ridiculous when you think about it, because it shouldn't even take you like 1 minute if your like mailbox is right by your house or apartment or whatever, but takes him an hour. So yeah, and he's gonna get hand delivered too, but once he gets it, he should come back in and we'll be here waiting for him, and we'll surprise him. So there you go, he is back. Hey dude, how's it? Okay, if I can talk to you. Hey dude, how's it going? So, green hat, green clothes. Anju wrote about you in her letter. It seems you were looking for Kafei. Can you keep a secret? Not really, because everyone watching this will know, but okay, sure. Yeah, I can. Anju trusted you. I shall also trust you. Okay, hi there. I am Kafei. Oh my god! Didn't see that one coming, right? Oh, wow. But you're just a kid, yeah. The Kafei we're looking for is an adult. When I look at you, I just see a child. So, what's up with that? I was turned into this by a strange imp wearing a mask. Are you serious? The Skull Kid was after this as well? But I'm not hiding because I look this way. When I was turned into this, I went to the Great Fairy in the shrine near the North Gate. But on the way, my precious mask, a wedding ceremony mask, was stolen from me by some prancing man with a grinning face. Well, you're just careless. You're like my partner. Wow, really? Tattle, come on. Before my wedding ceremony, I was quite happy. I was targeted because of what I had been turned into. Oh my, I pity you. I know Anju was worried, but I can't go out yet. I made a promise to her that I would bring the wedding mask and greet her. This pendant, give it to Anju. Alright, so we accepted the pendant of memories. Though you may not understand these grown-up matters, you should probably take the pendant to Anju anyway. Yeah, I don't understand their relationship, but okay. Keep what you just talked about a secret from everyone. Okay, I don't know if that's like a reference to keep this a secret from everyone, but it's cool. We now know who Kafei is. He's a little kid, which is kind of weird, but I mean, he wasn't always a kid. He was turned into a kid by the Skull Kid, so that's horrible and all and whatnot. So now what you want to do before the third day arrives, you want to make sure you, as soon as you can, deliver the pendant to Anju. So run straight to the Stockpot Inn and give her that pendant, because it's really freaking important. And if you don't, the whole quest will be worthless. Like, everything you're doing up to this point won't really work. So yeah, you're gonna have to repeat everything by rewinding time and all of that. So, oh, did you meet him? Well, does this prove it, Missy? Huh? Ah, it's from Kafei. Thank you very much. That face looks happy. Yay. Okay, it's been added to our notebook. Now that we have done that, we are pretty much done with the second day of quests we can do. But now that we have this reservation key that I purposely picked up, I want to show you guys a little cool cutscene we can kind of eavesdrop on, rather. And you guys are going to see what it is. I'm just going to go ahead and wait here in my room. This is, I believe, the knife, whatever room that she gave us for the reservation key. And in here we can also pick up a silver rupee, which is 100 rupees, which is not bad. I mean, easy rupees from just renting a room. I mean, I wish it was like that with each hotel you rent, but whatever. So we're just gonna wait here until 9:30 p.m. and then we'll see what happens. Okay guys, it's almost 9 p.m. If we leave this room, we should actually see Anju start to make her way into this room. Now this is an employees only room, so we cannot enter it. But some stuff is going to go down within here. So we're going to go ahead and enter our room. And since we are neighbors to the other room, you'll see that this wall is rather thin. The wallpaper is actually torn off. So if we check it at exactly like 9:30, something pretty interesting is going to happen. So let's go ahead and check it now. See, everything is falling apart. You can hear the voices next door. Okay, Anju, we're leaving in the evening for the ranch. Cremia will take us in. She is your best friend, right? I wonder if Kafei is really at Cremia's place. If Kafei is there, your mother will give him a smack. Besides, think about Cremia. She needs strength from a partner and business support from Madame Aroma. If Kafei really has run off with Cremia, she'll get both. Please, don't be sad. How happy could you possibly be? Marrying a man who runs off when he's about to be married? It would make your life unhappy, just like your mother's. But in the letter, it said he definitely would be back. Come back to what? Won't this town be crushed beneath the moon the morning after tomorrow? Forget about that. For now, just try to survive. Everything else will follow. Yes, Mother. Thank you. Alright, so as we know it, they are going to leave. Now, what's interesting is Anju is not actually going to leave because she received the pendant of memories from us. So if she did not receive it, she would end up leaving with her mother on the final day, but luckily she has received it, so we're good. And now we know that whole story, and yes, Cremia is her best friend, and they're assuming Kafei ran off with Cremia, but that is not the case or anything like that, so that is interesting. But anyways, let's go ahead and wait here right in front of the curiosity shop. It's actually open right now, but if we wait a little bit, actually let's go ahead and enter it because it is open. And if we wait in here until around 12:30 p.m., we'll see a pretty interesting event that happens. Alright, so hey, look at that. Remember Sakon, the one who stole the bomb bag from that old lady? Well, we did not do anything to prevent it, and you must not prevent this from happening because it will also ruin this whole quest. So it's a good thing we let him steal the bomb bag from the old lady. That's why I completely ignored it. And you pretty much don't really have much time to prevent it, because once you do get the letter from Anju, it's already 12, so you must run your way as soon as possible before it's 12:30 to North Clocktown, and then that event will happen. So make sure you don't do that, because he needs to steal the bomb for this whole love story to come through. Anyways, 100. Don't be such a rupee pincher, you mister. 200. Well, why don't I just offer you even less? And you know, this is the bomb's shops. How about if I tell him all about you? Alright, fine, I'll take it. But you're guilty too. Don't be a fool. A seller of stolen goods is just a middleman who's trying to provide his customers with a good product. Look, I know nothing. If it comes to me, I buy it. I'm a charitable organization that helps people in need. I understand. Then the total is... It's 50 now, so there you go. What? You said 100! Oh, so you don't want me to take that off your hands? Wait, it's a deal. Yeah, you deserve that, Sakon. This curiosity shop guy's taking advantage of me. I just want my fair share. You don't deserve it. What about the fair share the old lady deserved? Like, she had a bomb bag with her and you freaking stole it from her. Then he sells it on the second day. So how horrible is that? Oh well, alright, so that event that happened there kind of led to something really important. So it's a good thing I shut it off, but now what we want to do is we want to forward to dawn of the final day. And we're gonna go ahead and talk to this curiosity shop man again. He's pretty good, if you couldn't tell. He was able to drop it from 200 all the way to 50 rupees. Then again, you know, Sakon couldn't do anything about it because he stole it. So yeah. The curiosity shop is still a shady person, and I wouldn't buy something if I knew it was stolen. He should definitely feel guilty, but I'm not gonna judge him. It's whatever. Let's go ahead and now make our way back to where Kafei was first found, you know, where we first found him, where he's been hanging out, and that is over in the laundry pool, and we're gonna have to wait until 1 p.m. If we try to enter sooner, it is going to be locked, so wait until 1 p.m. and then it will unlock and we'll be able to check out this place. So yeah, and it is 1 p.m. now. This door has been unlocked and we can enter it, and we'll see that the curiosity shop owner is here. Let's go ahead and speak to him. So you the green hat kid? I got a message from Kafei. Now Kafei, I've known him since he was real little. But when he showed up looking all young in that little brat body, I didn't know what I was seeing. All it took was one glance at the Keaton Mask he was carrying for me to realize that I was looking at my old friend. I gave him that mask a long time ago when he was just a little Kafei. I guess he still is now because, yeah, he's a kid again. But didn't know he kept it that well for so long. I'm not sure why, but I want to give this to you. Oh, look at that. He gave us the Keaton Mask as well. This is Kafei's Mask of Memories. Accepting this keepsake doesn't make much sense to you, but you should take it anyway. Alright, sweet. Now, Kafei, he says he wants to take this to his mother. This is a letter, an express mail to Mama. We're gonna have to, you know, send it to her because it's priority mail, but let's not do that now. A customer came into the shop last night, and we got to witness that. It was Sakon. Now, Kafei sees him, and Kafei's color just changes, and he goes running after the guy. The guy's a regular, a greedy thief named Sakon. I think he's from Akana Village. Yes, we've seen him steal things, and Sakon went... and stole, most likely, the mask Kafei was talking about. That's why Kafei flipped and started chasing him. So we should make our way to Akana, Canyon, I guess, in general, and quickly help out Kafei with this, because most likely Sakon will be there, and Kafei obviously is going to be there because he went chasing after him, and he wants his mask back because he made a promise to Anju to have his mask, and since it got stolen, yeah, he's never going to fulfill the promise unless he steals it back, or I guess just generally takes it back, because it is his item. So let's go ahead and jump down here, basically to find where Kafei is, and where Sakon would be located is, well, over here, where the Deku merchant can be located. I believe we got ourselves a piece of heart and a blue potion from this guy, and I think Tattle was going to tell us something about evil spirits, and if we put on the Garo's mask, we can maybe summon somebody, but that's not the case. We're coming all the way over here to head behind this rock to find, yes, Kafei. So I found him, Green Hat Boy. He's using this place as a safe house for keeping his stolen goods. Apparently, his name is Sakon. He came to the shop last night and I followed him. His storage for things he's stolen is on the other side of this rock door. Only Sakon can open it. The only way is to wait for Sakon to arrive. I'll wait. I've made a promise to Anju. He will show up. And he will. Now, the whole quest can just drop in the dumpster from one tiny mistake, and that is if you get caught by Sakon. So you have to hide behind the rock with him, or, you know, just make sure you can't be seen. So, yeah, and he will appear at 6 p.m. So that is on the final night as it starts to have the sunset. So go ahead and just use the song of forward time, basically forward time until the night, so you don't have to sit and wait the other couple hours you have until it does become 6 p.m. And then wait here with Kafei until Sakon appears. You'll see him walking really slow, and just make sure you don't walk from behind this rock. You want to stay hidden because you don't want Sakon to see you. Like, it's really crucial that you don't get caught because he will run away and you can't really wait for him to come back, and that could ruin everything. So, yeah, we're just going to wait here with Kafei until he makes his way there. But while we wait, we can just stare at Kafei. Kafei looks awesome, man. Even if he's just a kid, he looks really badass. I wonder how he would look as an adult. It'd be nice to actually see his model, but there we go. He's opening up the door. I don't know how he did it, like some type of telepathy-like thing, but without doing anything, it just opens, and then instantly Kafei runs after him, and we're gonna have to chase after Kafei to help him retrieve the mask. So this is Sakon's hideout. Look at this place filled with boxes and jars and I guess things he stole, and here is an elaborate plan Sakon has. So, look, there is a mask here. It's the sun mask. Huh. Oh, snap. Yes, it is a freaking trap. Now I've done it. Step on that switch. What? Are you telling us what to do? It's some setup where the door stays only open while the switch is pressed. Alright, well, we've dealt with that. Let's go ahead and step on it then. Now, don't worry, you don't need your elegy of emptiness to take on this room. There should be some device in the room that also opens the door. Oh, the mask. If you could tell, if you couldn't tell at least, the mask is making its way to an endless pit. So it's gonna fall on him, and he needs his mask back. We can't let this happen, so he's trying to pull it out of our reach and make his escape. We've got to hurry. So what we're gonna do is, yes, we have to play as Kafei within this and solve little block puzzles to help him move this. So that's no good. There isn't the switch. Go check that room. There should be some sort of mechanism. Please, there's no time. And there is. So Kafei is going to do all the brain work, and Tattle doesn't want to help him out, but whatever. I want to help out Kafei. I'm interested. And Link is going to do all of the beating up, because he's going to have to kill off the enemies. Now, do not step on the red switches, because they will speed up this conveyor belt to make it to the end. And yes, you can lose it. This game isn't going to let you take your time. You got to do this as soon as you possibly can and make it to the end. So just do that, and our goal here is to actually move. No, let's see. What do I want to do? If I can... I'm actually confused. I don't even know how I want to do this puzzle. It's kind of bad. Let's go and push this over here. Push this down here. And now we are good. Okay, the mask still has all this time. I believe if you actually have the red switch pressed in, the conveyor belt will move even faster, so you don't want that to happen because you won't have much time. But it's moving really slowly as long as none of the red switches are pressed in. And look at that, we are done. This door will open up, and now we can press on both of the switches to stop the mask from reaching the pit. So I got the sun mask back. You helped Kafei. This was added to your notebook. There's still time. I must go back to town. Now, he's hoping that Anju is still waiting for him. If she did not receive her pendant, she would not be waiting for him. So, all of this would be a waste. And yes, it would let you continue with the quest if she did not receive it. So, you want to make sure you gave her that pendant. I did, luckily, so hopefully Anju is waiting, and once you are done with this, it instantly puts you at 12 p.m., so it's already, or 12 a.m. rather, it's midnight, and now we must make our way back to Clocktown and join him. But first thing we want to do actually is deliver that letter he gave us yesterday to his mom, because we still haven't done that, and I don't think he'll be too happy if he doesn't get it, right? Or if his mom doesn't get his letter. It's supposed to be like express mail, but I'm bad. I don't think I can actually deliver this letter because I'm not really good, so why not we head to the postman and have him do it for us? I'm sure he's a lot better when it comes to delivering mail and stuff, so let's see if he's still doing his own thing here in the post office, and yes, he is. He seems to be giving up. Let's go ahead and actually quickly check this message. So, to myself, you have been doing a great job delivering the mail. I have a request for my hardworking self. All of the townsfolk have taken refuge. I want to flee too. Even if it's not written on the schedule, I want myself to flee. Please, from me. He's crazy and he sends himself messages. Alright, well, oh, I want to flee, but it's not written on the schedule. To me, the deliver schedule, it's the highest priority. Huh, what are we supposed to do? Well, then go ahead and deliver something, man. Here, take it. This is priority mail sealed. This is the highest of priorities. I shall deliver it. And he's going to go forth and deliver that mail. Now, I don't know how he's going to know where Kafei's mom is, but she is still in town as well. And she's taking a drink over at the milk bar. I guess one last drink before everybody dies or something. But yeah, what we're gonna have to do now is we're gonna have to wait for the mailman to make his way to the milk bar to deliver the letter. Now, you could deliver it yourself, but you wouldn't get something. We're gonna have to do this pretty much twice to get all of the rewards of the Kafei and Anju side quest. But right now I'm focusing on doing the main part of the side quest, which is actually reuniting them. So I am gonna wait for the mailman to deliver the letter. Doesn't really matter if you deliver it or if he does. They're gonna end up together as long as Anju waits and you get the mask. And she is here. She's waiting. Her bride dress and everything is here with her really creepy mask. She has like the moon mask while Kafei has the sun's mask. It's pretty interesting, but time is actually flying by really fast. I just realized that. So hopefully the postman is either there or almost there. So I'm going to go ahead and actually take out my Romani's mask and see if I can enter. Where's the postman? I'm pretty sure you can see him run all the way here. He might have made it without me noticing. I'm not too sure. Sadly, we can't see the clock go by. All we have is this timer ticking, and it's letting us know how fast time goes by. So I guess I'm going to enter here. So, you are a member. Please come in. All right, sure. And you can check and see, yeah, he is already there. So sweet. Let's go ahead and actually run it down and see what they're talking about if I can before he decides to leave. So speak. I have a deliverer for you, post mistress. Oh my, it can't be. You're still here. Tomorrow's delivery is still scheduled. What are you saying? Did you see the sky? It's terrible. But... Oh my, well, what shall we do? It's from Kafei. It's priority mail. I'm so happy to think something good would come to the end. Thank you. You flee now. That's an order. Understood. Now he feels good about it because his mistress, I guess, told him to leave, so he doesn't really care. It's not in the schedule. He can wipe that down and he can leave this place. So once he feels like he committed and did everything he needed to do as a postman and he's accomplished and all, he's gonna give us the title. So go ahead and talk to him after he delivers the letter. So I have decided to flee. It is an order from the postmaster. I am now free. I can set my own schedule. I don't need this anymore, so here, I'll let you have it. And we get ourselves the postman's hat. Awesome, man. Now we can be a postman instead. And then he starts running like all happy like. Alright, well, that's good. Everything seems to be going fine, but where is Kafei? Well, he's still traveling from Akana Canyon all the way to here, so he's barely going to make it on time. By the time it's like 3 or 4, he'll finally have reached Clocktown, so you gotta wait for him. I mean, Anju's waiting for him. I believe in him, so I will sit here and wait until he comes by. And yeah, we are not gonna leave, but we knitted ourselves, what, the Postman's mask and several other masks from this quest. You get a lot from doing this, I'll tell you that much, but yeah, pretty much by having the Postman deliver it, we were able to get ourselves the Postman's hat, and if you deliver it, you get yourself another type of treasure that we can obtain, but we'll have to do it in a different time when we rewind time and have all of these events repeat, which is sad because everything we're doing that's leading up to now will end up not happening because we're going to end up rewinding time either way. So this whole love story is almost not worth it. But I guess it's nice to see it for one moment, even though it won't last for long. But it is 4. Kafei is here, and he's running straight to the Stockpot Inn. He knows Anju's gonna be here. We know Anju is here. I mean, we've already seen her. She decided not to flee, so everything is good for us. Let's go ahead and make our way up to where she is. And I guess we'll just wait for Kafei to run up here as well. So hurry up, my friend. Yes, he is here. He's running in. And now he's inside. So let's go ahead and witness this right before. Like, we have, like, no time left, man. You gotta hurry. And the cutscene commences immediately. I have met you before. What a familiar scent. Long ago, yes. We were still young. We made a promise, didn't we? The mask of the sun and the moon. We were to exchange them on the day of the Carnival of Time. Anju, I'm sorry I was late. Welcome home. This is interesting. Looks like a mom and her child. I believe actually title says that, so teehee, they're lovers, but they just look like a mother and a child. Yeah. Let us exchange the promised masks. And just like that, they fuse and create the Eclipse mask, because, you know, the sun and the moon align. No, that's not what happens. It would have been cool if they called it that, but we exchanged our oath and have become a couple. You were our witness. Please accept this mask. And instead we get ourselves the couple's mask. Is filled with their love. Interesting mask. Please take refuge. We are fine here. We shall greet the morning together. So they're gonna die together. They're gonna stay with each other till the last second. Isn't that just amazing? It's an amazing story. I love this. And look at it, they're just standing together knowing that they will die, but as long as they are together, it's all worth it. So yeah, all of this led up for this moment to happen. It's really time consuming to get this to happen, so usually you'll only have this happen once. Once you get the couple mask, you kind of don't want to do this side quest again, but it's definitely worth it. I love this, and the moon is about to fall, so let's not get a game over and actually rewind time, but I guess they will have their last moments here, or we'll prevent them from actually dying by rewinding time. But yes, that does it for the Anju and Kafei quest. Really long love story, but it was definitely interesting. My favorite quest of all time, pretty much. I don't know, I really enjoyed this quest. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well, but that will end off this episode. In the next episode, we'll continue our Let's Play of Majora's Mask. Anyways, I've been ZeldaMaster, and I'll see you all in the next one.